Isang magandang bisperas ng Pasko sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang December 24 Noche Buena edition ng The Stock Market Today at isang araw na lang Pasko na. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chidoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. I do this report every day, which I started August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa FIGARO. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw. Ika-24 ng Disyembre, Noche Buena, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our financial headlines. And here, FIGARO slashes IPO size by 57% to 767 million. We also have Meralco proceeds with bids for 170 megawatt emergency supply. SIM card registration seen to complement mobile number porting. EEI gearing up for more mega projects after follow-on offering. Then, Cemex Holdings says Cebu plant remains operational. Nagsara kaya to? And then, CTBC Bank extends funding for PGH ambulance. Tingnan nga natin, curious lang ako dito sa Cemex Holdings. Kung anong naging balita dito. Cemex Holdings, plant in Naga City remains operational. Because of Typhoon Odette. Okay, so nagpapatuloy yung kanyang operations despite the typhoon. Okay, so let's go now to FIGARO na nag-slash ng IPO price, no? From 1 peso and 25 or 26 centavos, naging 75 centavos na lang, ano? FIGARO Coffee Group cut the size of its IPO by over half to 767.39 million from 1.77 billion. In a listing notice on Thursday, the Liu-led food holding company said it will be selling 930,166,000 primary common shares for 75 centavos each, with an overlapped option of 93,016,000 primary common shares. The pricing was arrived after discussion with underwriters, as would reflect the fair value of the company and at the same time, in view of the company, allows reasonable return to investors, FIGARO said in a statement. Pero ang laki nun, ha? And I think they have to adjust that because of this market sentiment. Yung nangyari sa mga previous IPOs na after All Day and SGP, yung Medic nag-nosedive, ano? FIGARO is behind brands such as FIGARO Coffee, Angel's Pizza, Chenma's Taiwanese Cuisine, TFG Express, and Cafe Portfolino. The final IPO price is at 75 centavos apiece, a 41.41% discount to its max offer price of 1.28 per share, Regina Capital Development Head and Sales Luis A. Limlingan said in a Viber message. The company tapped Abacus Capital, China Bank Corp, and PNB Capital to be the joint issue managers, joint lead underwriters, and book runners. RCBC Chief Economist Michael Ricafort said the company's lowered IPO size may have been affected by the recent market conditions. Yun nga, no, is nasabi ko kanina, that priced in recent events such as concerns over the coronavirus disease and the new Omicron, more hawkish Fed signals, as well as proposed regulatory changes. The company previously delayed its IPO to January next year instead of listing at the PSE on December 31. Its offer period is tentatively set to January 10 to 14. Pero I think pricing yata today, no? The proceeds of the IPO will be used for store launches and brand renovations, commissary expansion, debt repayment, information technology, infrastructure development, and for potential acquisitions. So this is our main news for the day. At abangan po natin si Figaro at tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari dito sa stock na ito. I hope it doesn't suffer the same fate as the IPO of Medic. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on what happened today. But before I get to that, let me read to you some comments from our subscribers. Merry Christmas, Sir Bench. Thanks sa info. Always. God bless. Sabi ni Sparticus08. Enrico Gonzalez says, thank you, sir. Half day pa CPSE tomorrow. Hopefully, ACEN breaks out. So let's take a look at ACEN. Then, sir, what are your insights to EWVLL down ang portfolio ko dito? Sabi ni Raul Uwahe. Okay, so let's take a look at EW and VLL. And of course, unahin natin ang PSE index. Naku, bumagsak ang index, And from the medium to the short term, ay piercing through the candlestick yung ating index, although the black candlestick or the black line, which is our long-term indicator, is still under the candlestick with the EMA100 acting as support at 7,069. Yung resistance ng index on the short term ay nandito po sa area to, sa 7,400. Diyan po. Ulitin natin. So, ito po yung index natin, horizontal line. Yan po. Ang 7422 po yung resistance level. And then, we go to the market summary. 84 companies advanced, 81 declined, while 39 remained unchanged. The all-share index also declined by 0.42%. The sectoral indices, only mining was in the green. The rest of the sectoral indices are down, and this was led by the holding companies at 1.2% in the red. And then on market status, so we'll be reviewing ACEN, EW, VLL, which are the request of our subscribers. Tignan din natin si ALLHC na wala po sa most active but interesado po ko pong makita yan. SPNEC and then CNPF. So, 6 stocks po ang titignan natin today. And then, ACEN po muna. Si ACEN naman, yan, nagkaroon ng bounce si ACEN, And support. Actually, nandito po yung bounce niya sa support level, Yan po yung support level niya. So, 10.30 po, to 10.40 po yung kanyang support level. And yung closing price po are above the candlestick, Although nagkaroon po ng crossover po dito, tingnan natin yung, ito po, nagkaroon siya ng crossover, meaning bearish po siya. Yung 2 successive green candlestick are promising. These are promising indicators na baka nagbago na po or baka nag-reverse po yung trend. In the meantime, the RSI is at 52, which is a bit above the midpoint from yesterday's RSI of 50. Kasi yesterday nasa midpoint siya. So tumaas po siya ng konti. Meaning, it is now showing some bullish signs. So yan po yung kanyang support level. At yung resistance level po, ang pinakamalapit na nakikita ko ay nandito po sa 1230. Po, yung yan po nearest resistance level. 1230 to 1240 po yung next resistance level ni AC Energy. Okay, so it's bullish to sideways. Yun po ang tingin ko for ACEN. Then, EW naman, east-west, naku, bearish pa rin, But, 3 successive green candlesticks po ito, But the closing price is above our short-term indicator, but still below our medium and long-term. So, in general, I would say that the general movement is sideways pa rin. Kailangan po kasi yung green na yan o yung closing price ay mas mataas sa ating indicators na masasabi po natin na meron na pong upward trend. But with 3 candlesticks here, looks like it is moving upwards. However, the RSI is showing a neutral number of 50. So, nasaan po yung support ni East-West? Nandito po siya. Yan po. Yan po yung pinaka-support level niya. Nasa 920. Now, when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points but these are areas. Ang resistance po niya, ang pinakamalapit ay nakikita ko po sa areang to. Yan po, sa 971. So, hindi po yan exact points, ano? Area po yan o isang lugar. No? Hindi po siya specific spot. Okay, so yun po si East-West. Approximately, it's bearish to sideways po ang kanyang movement. But the 3 candlesticks here, again, looks promising as the stock may be moving up to a positive trend soon. So, 3 candlesticks na po yan. At mukhang nagkaroon na siya ng bounce. VLL naman po. Okay, VLL had also a bounce of 3 successive green candlesticks po, no? Si VLL. Yan po. And nag-bounce po siya sa support level which is in this area. Sa 340 po yung kanyang bounce. Although the general sentiment of the stock is still bearish kasi po yung ating 3 main indicators nandito po eh. Nasa itaas po siya at nagkaroon po ng crossover dito sa point na ito. Ito po nagkaroon ng red engulfing candlestick at bumaba ng husto yung ating RSI. Ngayon po yung RSI natin ay nasa 43. So naka-recover na po somewhat but still the price is below our moving averages. No po? So yan po ang aking take for VLL. Now the next resistance of VLL nakikita po sa area to. Diyan po nasa 370 and the next resistance after that nandito po sa area to. Nasa 383. Okay, so hindi po yan exact points but these are areas. And then after VLL ay ALLHC. Yan, it's bullish, no? Yung kanyang trend. So kung nakikita niyo po yung formation na ganito, ay masasabi po natin na bullish yung trend ng stock, ano? Kasi under the candlestick po siya. So yung EMA50 is acting as our support and although it is a red candlestick now, the sentiment on the stock is still bullish. So yung ating EMA50 is acting as our support which is at 579, no? Yan po yung support level niya at the moment. And let's draw a parallel channel. More or less, ito po yung movement ni ALLHC. More or less po yan. Ngayon, yung resistance level po niya in the next few days, for the next few days will be at 685. Yun po yung next resistance level ni ALLHC. No? So, I would say up to the 31. Yan po yung magiging resistance level ni ALLHC. And it has been moving upwards since January 2021. So, talagang yan po yung definite trend, upward trend, kung ganito po yung forma ng ating mga moving averages. No? With RSI is bullish at 57. And then, SPNEC. Yan, nagkaroon na siya ng green candlestick. But based on the one-day chart, we cannot really tell where the stock is going. But kung 15-minute chart naman po, it is bullish to sideways. Bakit ko sinabing bullish? Kasi yung blue line representing the 50-day, no, it's the 50 it's 50 by 15-minute chart. No? Ito yung 50 moving averages ng 15-minute chart. Okay? So, this is acting as support. At yung 100-day, nasa ilalim po siya. Meaning, bullish po yung stock. No? RSI is also showing bullish signs at 55. At hopefully, umakyat pa rin ito, no? Kasi yung pinaka-resistance po niya based on a 15-minute chart ay mga nasa 120 po. Yung pinaka-resistance po niya. While the support ay pwede natin kunin ang i-plot na lang natin sa 111. Nandito po siya. Yan po. So, it's a midpoint between support and resistance. It's moving bullish to sideways. Or it is bullish to sideways. And then finally, CNPF. Okay, let's do the one-day chart. Okay, so one-day chart, it's bullish to sideways also. Yung MO100 is acting as our support level, but the 50 and the 20-day short and medium term indicators are piercing through the candlesticks. So which means that the stock is still moving upwards, although I see that there is a wedge here. Tingnan natin. Let's draw a trend line. Meron siyang wedge dito eh. Pababa po yung stock. Sa akin po, ang tingin ko dyan is it is a bearish indicator, but sa pangalawang tingin ay bullish po siya. Ito po yung support level po niya. So, more or less, bearish to sideways po, but kung ibabase po natin yung wedge niya, ay in general, this a wedge, yung formang ganito na wedge, ay bearish po yung nakikita nating patutunguhan ng stock. Now, the RSI is still bullish at 53. At yun po ang aking take for CNPF. Okay, so naghanda na ba tayo for Noche Buena? Are we ready for tonight? So, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. December 24, Noche Buena. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala. Mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Hanggang sa muli. Merry Christmas. Stay safe. God bless. Bye for now.